So I have not done a video in a while, and I've been watching some videos here and there, and I saw some old videos of Pocket Full of Vintage. Her name is Marianne, or Pocket Full of Vintage on YouTube, and I really like her videos. She does a lot of like repurposing books and composition books and things like that. And then I started just watching all these videos of all these people that took old books or pretty books and make junk journals out of them. So that's what I did. I haven't really been making a whole lot of things lately, and so it felt good to get my stuff out and like actually create something. So I went to a thrift store and I found this book that I thought was just beautiful. And it's The Age of Innocence is the book, which I'm probably going to recover that. I don't know. I haven't figured it. I haven't decided yet because I kind of like the spine. But I've never even read this book, so I just thought the cover of it was really pretty. So I used this, and then I watched Mary Ann's video where she takes and she takes like an X-Acto knife or whatever, and I just got one from Dollar Tree for $1. And she just cut out the book, and this was actually like a pretty tightly bound book, and I just took the X-Acto knife and cut it like right here and then ripped it out, and now I have this. If you don't like, seeing books ripped up, I love books, I read all the time, so I'm not opposed to like repurposing them or whatever, but if you don't like seeing books ripped up, maybe you shouldn't watch this. But anyways, that's what I did, and then I ripped this out, and I actually used bits and pieces of this too. So I'm going to show you what I did. So this is the side of it, the front, and then it ended up getting quite chunky. I just kept like adding stuff, and there's the back, of course. So let me show you real quick. I'm just like sitting on my couch. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Let me see my foot. Okay, so this is kind of the front page. This book did have some pictures in it, and I really like the vintage Victorian look to it. So there are some of the pictures throughout it. So I just like this one a lot, so I put that one there. And then I took my crumb cake ink from Stampin' Up! Because it kind of gives it like a tea-dyed look. So I did do that throughout the pages. I just like the way this looked. This was from the Dear Jane paper pad, and actually all the paper in here is from the Dear Jane paper pad. I thought this was kind of amusing. A girl likes to be crossed a little in love now and then. It is something to think of. I don't really even know what that means, but it made me laugh, so I put it in there. And what I did is I just created like, I think there's 5 books in here, and then I super glued them to the spine. So that's kind of how I did it. And then I started adding some random journaling cards throughout. Oh, hopefully it didn't get stuck. If something rips, I'm not really worried about it because it does kind of have a tattered, it's not even, none of it is even throughout it, but I like that. Here's another one of the pages that came out of the book, one of the pictures, and I'm going to just kind of flip through. And there's another one. Here's one of the Dear Jane papers. There's a backside to it. Just some cardstock that I kind of looked like I tea stained it. Another one of the pictures from the thing. And I'll just keep flipping. Some paper from the Dear Jane stack. Another, and I kind of like that showed through because it kind of just, I don't know, I like it. I like this picture because it's a woman with a bow and arrow, so it's kind of cool. Some more just cardstock. Some of the Dear Jane stack. Another journaling card. Hang on. And then I took, I had a Casey Company like embellishment pack that I have not used. So I literally, that's the other thing that I kind of used up in this book is that embellishment pack from Casey Company. It had like birds and hummingbirds and mushrooms and things like that, eggs. So I randomly put That's where all these journaling cards came from also. Let's see, another one of the pages from the book. And this turned out really pretty. And I mean, you can kind of see where some of the glue dried, but I don't mind. I don't like, I mean, I kind of like that it looks all tattered and all that. Another journaling card. Some of the Dear Jane paper. This came from that embellishment pack, and I think I'm probably going to do something else to this page. You can see they're kind of stuck, but that's fine. This one also came from that embellishment pack. Dear Jane paper. I love. Journaling card, another page from the book. Okay, and then this is where it kind of messed up a little bit, and I kind of had to improvise because this didn't quite stick to the base of the spine. I mean, this book is for me, so I'll figure it out the next time I do it, how to do it better, but it didn't quite stick to the base of the spine, even though it stuck to the rest of the mini books that I created, the sections that I created. So what I had to do is I took some more pages out of the book, and I created like a little like art journaling section, and then I just took my ink and kind of, you know, did this to some of them. And I'm just going to use this to art journal, or I'll just do some random journaling around this edges. I don't know, I just thought that would be kind of cool. Or I'll just stick some pictures on here. So this is like a section from the book. I think it's probably like chapter 1 and 2 or something like that. So I kind of did that to kind of hide the, there was like a gap in between the sections. And then this was the first attempt to kind of hide that gap. Was I started doing like a waterfall journaling section, and I liked the way it looked, so that was fine. And then I also stuck this kind of in here. And you open it up, and there's kind of a little journaling section, or you could put pictures in it. And I used up that thing. And I'm gonna have to hurry because my time's running out. I'm just gonna flip through. This was like also from the Dear Jane stack, and I put this section here to put pictures in. So there's that. Another one of the sheets. I end up putting quite a bit in here. This is really pretty. That's one of my favorite ones. Another one of the pages from the book. The other side, oh, there's that. Yeah, this took me so long. I've been working on it for about, I don't know, 3 hours, something like that. And there's still some other things I want to do. But I had to stop because my back was killing me. I was thinking about putting another waterfall back here, but I haven't decided yet. And that's what it looks like so far. So anyways, that's what I've been working on. Yeah, I do kind of have to like smash it back down in there. But, I mean, I kind of like that it sticks out and then it's, you know, not neat and tidy. I mean, that's kind of the point of a junk journal, I would think.